Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of the how to build a chatbot using Angular, Node.js and Dialogflow video series. In this video, I'm going to be showing how to set up Dialogflow so that it can act as the conversational API provider for our application. Before setting up Dialogflow, let's explain why we need Dialogflow in the first place. So we need Dialogflow because it is the actual conversational API that receives queries and sends responses in the form of HTTP requests to our backend server. So as you see here in this diagram, the Dialogflow API sends responses back to our backend right here. And then our backend sends that data to our client-facing app, which is the front end, which is then displayed to the end user in this format. So Dialogflow is incredibly versatile because it enables us to engage our customers in more natural conversations, and it supports over 55 different languages. So enough talking, let's get started with the Dialogflow. What we have to do is first we have to go to our Dialogflow Essentials console. And once you get there, click on Create Agent. Then give your agent a name. So we'll call it Angular Chatbot. Create it. Let's wait for a bit while it loads. And so once it's been created, what you have to do is click on the newly created chatbot. Then if you scroll down to the Google Project section, you'll see a project ID. So this is the specified Google Project ID for this Dialogflow project. If you don't see it, all you have to do is click on the Create New Google Project button, and then it'll be redirect you back to the Google Cloud Platform dashboard where you can create a new Google Cloud project. So once you see the Google Platform project ID, we have to obtain the Google Cloud Platform project API, the credentials file. And the way we do that is we have to go to our Google Platform uh, dashboard. Then we have to click on what our Angular project is. So in this case, we'll have to check over here. So it's uh, this one. And once we select this uh, project, what we have to do is we have to go to I am an admin section. And in this section, we have to click on service accounts. So I already have a service account, but for the purposes of this video, I'll create a new one by clicking create. So let's create a Angular 2 and click continue. And on this section, what we need to do is give owner access for this account. So full access to all resources. So make sure to select this one, as this is pretty important. Now, since this is an optional field, we can skip this. So click done. And we can see here our newly created service account is created. What we have to do is click on it, go to keys, add key, create new key, and then select JSON and then click create. Now you'll notice a JSON file is automatically downloaded by the browser. What you have to do is make sure you store that key file in a secure place. What I've chosen to do is store it in my coding workspace folder, but I've also made sure to not commit it to remote source control, as this file contains sensitive information. We don't want this file being committed to remote source control. So in the git ignore file, I made sure to include the key file. So I highly recommend that you do this as well if you're keeping the key file in the root folder of your project. Now there is one final step for this, and it's gonna be in the application terminal. What you have to do is you need to set an environment variable uh, called Google Application Credentials, and you have to give it the path of your key file. So to do that, all you have to do is right click, click copy path, and then type Google Application Credentials, and then paste in your key file path, and then press enter. This is important because our Node.js backend will need to know the location of our key file in order to authenticate with Google Cloud Platform so that we can connect with Dialogflow. So if you manage to do that, then you have successfully completed the Dialogflow setup. So that's it for the Dialogflow setup portion of the application. In the next video, we'll be covering how to set up the backend server, which is Node and Express server. So we'll cover that. So thank you for watching this video. And if you found it helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you have any questions or criticisms, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next video where we go over how to build the backend server for our chatbot application.